Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining us for our Monday live stream. Hope all you guys had a good weekend. Trippy Myths, nice, like the name, bro. What's up? Dogface join up. Coley Walker, Purple Wolf, Dragon Queen. Damn, we got the dude joining up. Huge shout out to the dude, Hardcore Gamer, all you guys, man. Much love. Really hope all you guys are doing well as we start off the beginning of the end of 2017. I don't know about you guys, it was a pretty hectic summer for me for sure. So yeah, guys, let's kick off Season 2, 2017, Trippy Comms, Chiliad Mystery here in Grand Theft Auto 5, guys. Let's do this. So in this episode, or I should say this live stream, we're going to be investigating a very interesting location, guys. Apparently, this is the sacred location in the entire game. And there's a big reason on how we know that, guys. And it turns out there's actually a lot of things in this general vicinity. You guys may have some ideas yourself. Pretty interesting stuff, guys. So let me know what's on your mind, of course. Anything you want us to check out. This is a live Chiliad mystery event. So if you think there's anything we should look at as a team, the Trippy team that we are, definitely hit me up, guys. Let me know what's up. I'm going to read pretty much every comment in the chat. We got Michael Grea saying, "What's good, Trippy fam?" Matt Dill's joining up. Good to see you, Matt. Saying yo. Diggy Ziggy Zags saying Season 2, bitches. Fuck yeah, man. That is right. Jonah Gernanez. Hopefully I got that right. Chiliad Mystery. Yeah, man. This is definitely a big Chiliad Mystery live stream. I was out of town over the weekend. That's why we didn't have a Chiliad Mystery live stream on Saturday night, per usual. But we will definitely have a big one tonight to make up for it, as well as all week long, guys. I have some big episodes in mind. In fact, you know, we got some massive episodes coming down the pipeline. Big time, guys. Angry Teddy, what is up? Michael Steven saying my birthday was yesterday. Happy birthday, Michael. Master Chief 224. Alright, guys, so let's go ahead and get in the bird here to start off the stream. Got to show off something. Let me know what's up, man. Drop some good comments. Help out by hitting the like button. Definitely do that. Fox Elite. What is happening? Alright, guys, so recently I've been looking at this location here, and I've been calling it a gazebo, which it certainly is a gazebo, but there's something that is really important about this hut. You know, this location. Sometimes when you turn over to Trevor, he'll actually be praising the sun. Trevor is not someone who does yoga, at least not that I know of. Yet when you change to him, sometimes when he's right here, he'll be in the praise the sun position or whatever. He'll be looking right out in that direction. Now, it is the sunrise right now, so I'm sure you guys can imagine the sunset. The sun is straight ahead. The hut is looking straight at it. And with us looking into the maze, the Mural maze that is here in Los Santos, it's just crazy how you have the eye in the background. Once again, sun just rose, so it's a little bit harder to see, but I've shown this off a few times recently. I'm sure you guys know all about it unless you are brand new to the channel, in which case, welcome. What's happening? Joshua Martinez saying, "Sub Trippy, long time no see." Tool 185 saying, "It's a portal." The reason why we have to talk so much about this maze, guys, it's a damn mural, and the fact that the maze has a definitive beginning and ending, it literally says end and beginning right on it. It's just not to be taken lightly. You know what I mean? It seems kind of crazy how it does that, right? So anyways, the V seems to line up exactly with where it says beginning. So if there's a maze, you know what I mean, that we can legitimately solve, and we know where the beginning is, the ending apparently would be the eye, which in this case, it would be the Ferris wheel. But there's something that makes this location even more interesting, guys. As I said, this is the landmark that pretty much marks off this entire place right here as a supposed sacred location, guys. Alright, helicopter twitching out pretty bad. Not sure what's going on there. I mean, that is trippy right there, dude. That's a damn good way to kick off the live stream. Hell yeah. I don't know. That's good omen, man. It's Halloween time. October. We had Friday the freaking 13th the other day. Definitely going to be some Halloween vibes, guys. Dalton Jeffries Henry J4. Yeah, if any of you guys have something you want us to check out, as I tell you all the time, hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComs. Definitely the best way to get a hold of me. As well as a ton of other people in the Trippy fam. Shallow Bogeyman saying there's more to the game than what we know. More UFO eggs, more mysterious mysteries. Exactly. You know, there's some people, especially because we're covering some of the bigger myths in the game during October here at the channel. You know, some people have hit me up and they're like, you know, why are you showing off the myths? They're fake or whatever. If that's the case, then we got to call it out. You know, it's still pretty big. These videos have tons and tons of views, and as we know, the myths of Grand Theft Auto 5 are talked about quite a bit. But when it comes to the Chiliad mystery, I feel like it has led us to this location, this landmark right here, guys. Always people here, running away right now. But what this is, guys, this is called a Tori. It is a Tori. Check it out. And I have to give a special shout out to Steven Rind. I've given him a few shout outs recently. He's been a huge help, giving me some crazy information, guys. There's a reason why Rockstar put some of this stuff there, and a lot of this stuff, especially geared towards the Chiliad mystery, is pretty much letting us know what the hell's going on here. So anyways, as you can tell, this is a pretty popular Japanese landmark. I'm sure you guys have seen them before, called a Tori. You see that? And of course, we know from the bird's eye view, it makes up a yin-yang. Huge symbol, symbolizing balance. Solid Cancer, what's happening? Deadly music. We got Eric Salace joining back up. What's up, Eric? What is going on, Trippy? Had a good weekend. I really hope all you guys had a great weekend. Tori. So there it is. A Tori. Now check this out. Real quick, I know some people, when they look at Wikipedia, they're like, Trippy, you know, why are you looking at Wikipedia? That's fake information. That's mostly for like celebrities and stuff. When you have actual stuff like this, they're pretty spot on. There might be something off on it, but usually this thing is pretty quality, guys. I'm a huge fan of encyclopedias. If I could, I would have a library here at Trippy HQ with a massive encyclopedia. I just think they're cool to have all the information, you know, recorded in a book. It's pretty awesome. So in this case, instead of in a book, we have it on the web. This is probably the best online encyclopedia you could hope for. But anyways, here we go, Tori. And there's plenty of other places you can do research. This is just convenient factor for us. I've been reading some stuff, as well as looking at this location, guys. You're going to be very, very, very interested to see what's around here. It's crazy. So notice what it says, guys. A Tori. Interesting. A Tori is a traditional Japanese gate, most commonly found at the entrance of or within a Shinto shrine, where it symbolically marks the transition from the profane to the sacred. In other words, it symbolizes a sacred location. Presence of a Tori at the entrance is usually the simplest way to identify Shinto shrines, and a small Tori icon represents them on Japanese road maps. So there's a lot of cool stuff about these, as you can imagine. Look at the shape of the one we got here in Grand Theft Auto 5. There it is. Of course, it points towards the sun. Praise the sun. Also, you can see the eye from the Tori. Other theories claim Tori may be related to the Peilu of China. What? These structures, however, can assume a great variety of forms. So ours is more like the Peilu here. Interesting. So it's like this one. Does not vary greatly in design. Is always painted red with arrow sticks located at the top of the structure. Oh, really? That sounds awfully familiar. And there's an arrow stick right in the middle. You see what I'm talking about, guys? So, of course, this could also point to a real one in Los Santos. I'm interested to look that up. That's actually one thing I haven't done. I want to see, because you know there's probably a Tori in Los Angeles. Is it the same one as this, or is this, like, obviously pointing it out in a certain direction? Okay, the other thing I wanted to point out before it actually started, guys, is every time I've been investigating this location, no lie, it's starting to rain. It starts to rain. And sure enough, it's raining already. Before I can even mention that, I was kind of hoping to predict it in the future here, like Trippy Damas. But I will tell you that the rain, it has been getting like hard rain, like lightning rain, which seems to be rare. You know, like, I feel like most of the time when it lightnings in the game, I have to put the cheat in. But yeah, it seems like it's kind of causing rain whenever I investigate this Tori here. So I'll fly high above it real quick just to show off the yin yang for those who haven't seen it. And then I'm going to show you guys and we'll investigate apparently the sacred location here in Los Santos. Very crazy stuff, guys. Huge shout out to everybody just showing up. I know a lot of people are filing into the live stream. A lot of people. I mean, we're already kicking. We're already pretty much kicking off the live stream for everybody just joining up. Pretty much just covering this landmark right here, which is the Tori, pointing out the sacred locations. And the crazy thing about the Tori here in Los Santos, the Grand Theft Auto 5 sacred location, is from high above, it makes up the yin yang. That's extremely epic, guys. Shout out to Mistro 900 Gaming. We got Oxbow Adam saying, yo, 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 did I miss much? Pretty much looking at the Tori here, guys, it signifies that this location that we're at right now is sacred. And not too far away, you do have the Los Santos mural. I kind of consider it a Chiliad mystery mural, only it's not on Chiliad, it's in Los Santos. And then when you look out, you have the same V from that mural. There's the V right there. It's the Venetian. That's the name of the hotel. So they, for whatever reason, they make the Venetian Hotel in the game. They give that the Grand Theft Auto 5 logo. So just a quick drive by the mural, and then we'll head over to the sacred location. Trippy Silver join up. What's happening, Trippy Silver? Trippy Comet. Oxbow Adam. Nice. Got the name right. Good to hear. Pepperpug.exe. Trippy name, Pepperpug. The Trippy community is the best, guys. Hell yeah. Alright, so where are we? I'm telling you guys, if you get a chance, definitely check it out in your game. Go to that Tori, the gazebo there or whatever. Go to that location and let me know if it starts raining for you, because it's been doing that every time. And we've been looking at, you know, possible legit ways to make the game rain so that way we can spawn the UFO without putting in cheats. Right now, it seems to be the only one that works for me is by knocking the bottom off of Ursula. Maybe this is perhaps the second route. So here's the mural in question, guys. Clearly a mysterious mural of some kind. I don't think it takes a genius to figure out that Rockstar is trying to point us towards something with this one. Look at even how, you see how everything points straight up and it lines up with the maze bank? There's so much freaking stuff pointing us towards mazes here. The Chiliad mystery is a maze. You have the hidden maze in this mural pointing towards the maze bank. And as I said, you know, you can think of this hand as, you know, think of that as the Tori, the gazebo, right? And how it points directly towards the middle, how you have the V on one side and the I on the other. So, I don't know, just keep that in mind, guys. The big message from that mural is it's not how you play the game, or I'm sorry, it's not how you finish the game, it's how you play the game. It's almost kind of like opposite to some other sayings you hear sometimes. Rocky 91, what's happening, Rock? Yo, yo, get the mystery myths and... you didn't finish the sentence, man. Shallow Bogeyman, the maze bank got big deal in it, Trippy. What the hell are you talking about? Alright, so back to the sacred location. We got some rain pouring down. Isaac Cooper saying it looks like a person in a cloak? Really? Alright, where is it? We're on Vespucci Beach. Just gotta cross the canals here. Hope all you guys are doing well. See, there you go. You see what I'm saying? There's the lightning. Okay, you guys know how rare that is. It'll start raining for sure, but lightning is pretty rare to get naturally in the game. And there you go. I feel like every time I visit this freaking Tori, I promise you guys, I've been looking at this, setting up the live stream, and yeah, it's reoccurring. Oh, it's trippy. Blimp just kind of appeared. Anyways, so let's go ahead and check out the neighboring area, or the so-called sacred region up here of Los Santos. Much love to you guys in the chat. Really appreciate the comments. Huge shout out to everybody joining up after the live stream. Got some new episodes coming at you. In fact, a huge new episode going up tomorrow. Man, we're going to have a massive Chiliad mystery episode going up. Huge revelations, guys. Big, big time revelations. I promise you that. Which is cool. You know what I mean? It's always exciting considering the Chiliad mystery's been around for a while. To think that there's still some pretty big things that there are to uncover. Definitely interesting, guys. And, you know, I promise it's going to be a big episode going out. Matthew Pike saying that happens to me every time I go there. Yeah, me too, Matthew. Gullible Warfare. There's an Easter egg that a man named Mike Hawk talks to you in the game. Yeah, I think I remember that one. So I think the first obvious location, which is right next to the Tori, is this park. Now, I can't remember if anything really happens here. I don't think so. But it does have an interesting look to it. I don't know. Let me know if you guys have any ideas. It's just right here, so I don't know. Just do a quick look at it. Not really seeing much, though. Somebody did point me here in the past, but I remember we showed up like in a live stream and we really couldn't find anything too special. I forgot what they said. Oh, yeah. They pointed me towards this park, but it turned out to be a different park that they were thinking of. I remember now. It was Mirror Park. Okay, we got the bathrooms. Yeah, nothing going on. Alright, but there is something pretty crazy that's linked up immediately to the sacred location. Zachary Jordan saying, off to liquor and whores in the sky? What? Lieutenant Chief, what's happening, bro? Jay Wobbles? Jay Wobbles says, show us the ghost. Dude, I just went to the ghost on Friday the 13th. We just went there. Once again, much love to everybody chilling here live. There's a ton of people. We got Maj Money saying, check it from a bird's eye view. Yeah, good call. We'll definitely do that here in a second. So, quickly, guys, keep in mind, you know, there's the V. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. That's the V, right? From the Los Santos mural that we just looked at. But remember, there's one other V that stood out to us, right? That we recently covered. So you got the 1V. Coincidentally, you get in the chopper, right? This is marking the sacred location, okay? And what do we have here at the sacred location? Whoa, whoa. Interesting. We're not too far away from the movie studios. Okay, so not really totally sure what's classified. I mean, I would say a little bit closer over here. Let's see. Whoa. Definitely got to check out this area. Alright, so you see this, guys? Where's our sacred marker? Okay, there it is right there, right? So the sacred location, or the Tori, right here. You have the construction right there. Check out this building right here, guys. The Dream Tower. Isn't that kind of crazy? the Dream Tower. And you go right around the corner, and you have there's the Dream Tower. Of course, you have this church right below us right here. This is one of the Epsilon track locations. And then here, you have the Valdez Theater. So this is the other V. So isn't it crazy how it's, you know, it's almost like it's not just the one V. You're talking about the mural and how it points out that same V from the Venetian or whatever. But then we looked at this location, we're like, well, but wait a minute. Here we have the Valdez. This is an Easter egg towards Red Valdez, a character in Grand Theft Auto 2. And both V's are in the same specific sacred location, apparently. That's crazy. I think that's very odd. And then also the PG Jackson character, I guess that's from Grand Theft Auto 4. So, very unusual, guys. Definitely crazy how you have all this stuff here pointed out by the sacred location. So I'm not sure what this construction could be. You guys were saying to look at this from the bird's eye view. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really seeing anything. Wait a minute. If you squint, it kind of looks like an anteater. Right? A penguin? I don't know. But yeah, guys, definitely an interesting location. Let me know what you think. We got Laszlo VC saying the church has the flame on it, like the one near the stadium? Whoa. Where's that at? Hold on. Let's get back down. Fox Elite Gaming with the pumpkin emoji. J Wobbles. Henry J4. They are all in the same font too. What you talking about? Alright, so where's this church? Because that's pretty much the general vicinity that I would say it's kind of classifying as a sacred location. Definitely got to do some landing here. Get out of the chopper. Yeah, you got the coffee bean. I swear I've seen that coffee bean somewhere else. Alright, let's land it right here in the Valdez. There we go. So we just looked at this place the other day. If you guys haven't seen that episode, definitely check that out. I think it was pretty much like the last Chiliad Mystery regular episode. Once again, special shout out to Steven Rind. Definitely, guys, I'm telling you, man, I really need the help of you Trippies. If you guys have any theories or anything, definitely helps. I've mentioned this before. You know, it's not like a lot of people that you talk to day to day even play Grand Theft Auto 5 or into the Chiliad Mystery. So, you know, that's why it definitely helps when you guys give me your inside information. There's so much that is represented here in Los Santos, you know, that's in the game. Whether it be mystery related or just real life related, like that Tori. You know, it all pretty much is put there for a reason. Rockstar always has a method to their madness. Philip Ocean saying, I've always believed in a tunnel system being in Mount Chiliad. Yeah, for sure, bro. I can see why you could say that. Flipper JJ1028. Alright. Adios. So where's the flame? The hell is that? Yeah, that's pretty sure that's one of those Jesus fish. Makes sense. Let's see if we can find the flame. But that is interesting. I never really looked at this stuff, guys. What? Gardo and Foy? Where is the supposed flame? Laszlo saying the flame is on the banner. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Let me borrow your bike, bro. bad, bro. Okay. There we go. Alright, so the flame on the banner. Damn, that's a great call, man. You're exactly right. Huge shout out to Laszlo. Much love. Yeah, good call. Now, I will say, you know, of course, if you go into a church, the Mass is definitely going to have a lot of flame symbology. Usually they have candles going. So I can see that's why it's on there, but it's definitely an interesting connection there. Ian Curtis, what's up, Ian? So you have the Valdez Theater, guys. If you look at this building from above, it's an eye shape. You probably already know about that, so you can see it from below and see it there. So this is in the general area as well. What's up with all this stuff being in this location? You have that Dream Tower. We looked at the taco bomb the other day. Alright, so there's another thing that's very, very crazy. Yeah, I swear I've seen this bean machine symbol somewhere. Ashley the Trips. What's happening, Ashley? We got Sci-Fi HQ. What's up, bro? Nick Oates. The gate is Japanese and the mural is in Chinatown. Alright, good call. We got an Asian flair. So look at this place here, guys. Interesting location, right? This is also in the sacred area. This is where it gets fucking deep, guys. This is where it gets real deep. Much love to everybody in this chat right now. Join up live, and of course, huge shout out to everybody join up after the live stream. I know these live streams are pretty long. I mean, what can we say? It's a live investigation. That's just how it is. You know, I'll put out plenty of shorter episodes for those of you guys who, you know, don't really have the time to watch the entire live stream after it goes live. I know how it is, but these are really meant for the people that, you know, are chilling, of course, for the live stream itself. Monday night, it's 8:48 p.m. Chilling. A lot of people in here. I mean, it's fucking epic, dude. It's my favorite thing to do. But anyways, so here we go, guys. This is the main location I feel like it's pointing us to, maybe other than the Valdez Theater there. So we have this place here, the HH, the Horde House, right? The Horde House. Is that supposed to be like a whore house? Probably. No, in Rockstar. The Horde House. So anyways, you look at this banner here, and notice how on the bottom, you see that? You see this symbol? Definitely kind of like the UFO symbol. Looks a lot like many of the other Chiliad mystery symbols, or at least like it, at least in the game, right? So if you look at the HH, keep in mind that HH is a common reference to 88. 88, right? The H is the 8th letter in the alphabet. 88. So it's just one of the, you know, one of the, of course, clues in the area between the Valdez, the 88 clue, 88 miles per hour, possibly. Interesting, right? Especially the way that it looks there. You got the symbol underneath the banner. Very much like many of the other Chiliad mystery symbols in the game. So it's very, very crazy how there's all this stuff in the supposed sacred region of GTA 5. Because as we showed off at the beginning of the live stream, guys, I'll show you guys once again. This landmark right here. See how it's pointed towards the sun, praising the sun? This is a Tori. And these are the symbols that mark off sacred locations. It symbolically marks the transition from the profane to the sacred. So for any of you guys who ever wondered what this really is, you know, it's a cool landmark for sure, but the more you look into it, right, it just gets deeper and deeper as far as the hidden yin-yang is the start, the meaning of it marking off a sacred location, and then you keep looking, seems like there's more and more to find. Wing Wang? Wing Wing. Alright. Also, I always wondered, like, what's this stunt jump all about? I feel like it doesn't even lead anywhere. Oh, and another thing that is definitely crazy about the place, guys, is that every time I have come here, it starts raining. I've had a few people in the chat say that, you know, they've tried and the same thing's happening for them. So try it out for yourself, but I think it might be marking out, you know, possibly a place that'll have natural rain to occur. Special shout out to Shay joining up. What's up, Shay? We got Giameni joining up. What's up, Giameni? The French Chiliad mystery, world famous Giameni. Much love. Thanks for stopping by, bro. Very good to see you, man. Alright. I've never, like, where does this thing take you, right? It's a stunt jump, but I swear, I feel like you can never really successfully do it. Okay, that counts, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I completed it, but I also wiped out and fell on my ass. So I don't know if that really counts. Is that really the stunt jump? Interesting how there's rocks right there, too. It's like we landed right on the rocks of all things. I hope GTA 6 you can get broken bones and like stand back up. That would be messed up. Special shout out to September joining up. What's up, September? Much love to her. Let me give some quick shout outs, guys. We got Giameni, huge MVP of the community. Trippy Prideful. Special shout out to Trippy Prideful. Left a comment on the last video that really meant a lot to me. And we're actually going to be looking at something regarding that video in this live stream, guys. We have an epic portion of the live stream to get to. A lot of cool stuff. I definitely want to do some chilling with the crew. Really missed you guys. I had a busy weekend. Oh, damn. Once again, shout out to the mods. Nick Oates, try shooting the lightning with Michael's Deadeye Man. There's balls at the top of the lightning? What? Crazy comment, Nick. Alright, I feel like trying something real quick. Let me see if I can pull something off. Thanks again for joining up, though, guys. Really hope you enjoy the stream. Definitely kick back, relax, grab your munchies, make some popcorn, get trippy, guys. Alright. Yeah. Oh, damn. Yeah, that doesn't work out too well. September art. Not much, doing some crafts. Ooh, arts and crafts. Sounds pretty fun. Hold on one second, guys. Let me fix something on the computer real quick. Yeah, definitely help out by hitting the like button, guys. Got some really epic live streams planned for you this week, I promise. Hope you can join up. I really hope you guys have a chill week. Of course, another thing we pointed out here is this tower. Pretty trippy location, guys. If you visit that location in you know, director mode, so that way you can actually control the time, it's crazy how, like, you know, the hands move. Very interesting. Some people have pointed out that this location is like the Back to the Future tower, although I've gotten some interesting information that may point us to a completely different location altogether when it comes to that, guys. Alright. Got all the lights coming on. Hold on one second, guys. Just fixing one quick thing on the computer. Where is it? Dang it. Always hard to fix stuff on the computer, you know what I mean? While you're live streaming. Multitasking. Must multitask. Go. Alright. Fixed it. Sorry about that, guys. Bring the chat up. Alright, so who's in here? We got Philip Ocean saying, why not try it everywhere around the map? Try what? Oh yeah, guys, got the full moon set up for us as well. I mean, that thing is crazy epic. Massive full moon. Whoa. Damn, Trev. Red lightning helmet. Ian Curtis saying it's a square clock. Times Square. Get it? We can reach 100K like... Thanks, Giamatti, bro. Giamatti, true friend. Ethan Crore. What's happening, Ethan? Alright, quick perimeter check, guys. So if this is the sacred location, we got the park right there to the right. Notice how we have, you know, that building over there we've looked at in the past with all the flags up. Looks like the movie studios there to the left. What is this here? Cell tower? Cell tower. Isn't it crazy how, like, Rockstar does all this wordplay? You know, like Fleeca Bank. It's like Fleecia Bank. I don't know. It's pretty funny. Shout out to Trippy Ghost. Danny motherfucking Otis joining up. What's up, Danny? Marissa. I refuse to call Marissa Meow Marissa. Marissa, you should change your name to Trippy Marissa. I think it has a much better sound to it. Isaiah Hex join up. Yo, yo, yo. Alright, is the chopper still around? I did want to grab the chopper one more time. But I... Oh, that's right. I parked at the Valdez, didn't I? What the heck's going on over here? Let me see if it's still there. Get to the chopper! Definitely have something big to investigate here in a moment, guys. Shout out to the Trippy girls, as always. Gotta love how we have pretty cool girls watching over us. Damn it, they impounded the chopper. Damn you. Once again, guys, if you didn't see the last episode, this is an Easter egg towards Red Valdez. Do a wiki check or whatever on Red Valdez. Definitely a funny looking character. Apparently, he was the link to the flamethrower in Grand Theft Auto 2. Alright. So, there's also this thing right here. What is this? The Big Dan Vision Optometry. So I guess, because this is, what is it? Soul? What's it called? Little Soul, guys. Little Soul. That's the area. Ooh, look at this. We got the mini triangles, or the mini pyramids. Damn, I never noticed that. That's kind of cool. What's in the middle of them? Is that just lights? Alright. Big Dan Vision Optometry. What's up with the logo? It's kind of weird, man. It's like face with two massive eyes. You guys see that? It's a really weird logo. Whatever. Open 24-hour. Totally wireless internet cafe. Oh, man. Oh, why can't this open? Dang it. You know that Rockstar originally planned all this stuff to be open. I feel like there was going to be a lot more. Yeah. V in the Vinewood sign says Maj Money. Alright, I got you. I got you. It's a good call. Whoa, here we go. Trevor. You can't knock the bottom off the, oh, man. Can't knock the bottom off of them with a motorcycle, unfortunately. It won't get on the back. Hazel Maya saying, I want to be an optometrist, I think. Okay. Is an optometrist technically a doctor? Voltage Snow, what's up? We got, oh man, this is a really hard one to pronounce. Michael Janico. What's up, Janico? Ooh, butterfly? Lady and boy? Lady and boy. Man, there's like some unique stuff that just so happens to be in this certain area. The butterfly effect. Alright. Igor Whitman. What's up, Igor? Alright. Not too much else here, guys. Let's grab the chopper again. Unfortunately, it's a little bit far away now that ours got impounded. Oh yeah, and keep in mind, guys, big eye in the building to the left. Pretty strange how you have, you know, the flame and the church there on one side. The Valdez, damn, puts on the same helmet twice. The Red Lightning helmet. The big eye here, which is the Lone Bank. You got Big Dan Optometry, which, you know, keep in mind here, guys. We have the eye from the, you know, the Tori, the Ferris wheel. You have the eye on the mural. You have this building right here, which forms a giant eye from the bird's eye view. There's no coincidence there. It's pretty obvious what they're doing. And then, oh, what a coincidence. We got Big Dan Vision Optometry. Optometry is all about eyes. Definitely some calculated shit right there, which you're not going to notice unless you're looking into some kind of mystery. It's like a scavenger hunt of some kind. Ooh, we have Cookso. Damn, that's kind of getting me hungry. Cooksu? Cooksu? Cooksu. Cooksu, I think is how you say it. I want some of that. Alright, we gotta lose the star, and then I'll call a taxi for us. Special shout out to Purple Wolf, Dragon Queen, Maj Money, A Girl Gaming. What's up, A Girl Gaming? Get out of our way, we're running from the po-po. Oh, and then we do have the Betsy O'Neill Center nearby as well. Of course, right? It's all in this one area for some reason. Hit and run. Hit and run! Oh! Alright, I'm supposed to be losing the cops. Instead I'm running people over. Damn it. Whoa! Damn! Totally meant to do that. Alright, let's hide in the basement. Oh, actually we already lost the stars. Nice. Oh, damn, there's a taxi. That's exactly what we needed. Whoa, you see that wavy? Trippy vision. Dude, that is so sick. Alright. Slow down, taxi. Wait, what does the back of our thing say there? Western. Oh, okay. Must be like West Coast Customs kind of thing. RJ, have you seen Trippy Batrone's video on the Braddock Pass Tunnel sound trigger he found? Yeah, I did see that, Danny. Damn, dude. Maybe we should try that out. Yeah, I'll tweet that out. That was interesting, right? That was very interesting. Huge shout out to Trippy Batrone. Hebrew Loke joining up. What's up, Hebrew Loke? Nice. Good to see you, man. Hebrew Loke, you got to hit me up if you found anything recently. Recruit Recreational 420. Yes. Nice. Dick Johnson. What's happening, Dick? Thanks for the stream. A bully really let me have it at school today. Aw, man. Fuck that, Dick. Fuck that. I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. I can tell you right now, man. You know, things always evolve for any young bucks out there who have to deal with that, because if you're in school, chances are you're dealing with some kind of bully. I remember, you know, growing up, I had to deal with bullies, like, in middle school, right? Elementary school, you know, everything was cool. Everybody loved me. In middle school, I had to deal with bullies. And then in high school, all of a sudden, you know, everybody liked me again. It was really weird, you know? It's just weird how things evolve like that. But, yeah. So, you know, going into middle school, you know, from going into high school, I was scared. So I was like, you know how you're nervous when you go from middle school to high school. That's a crazy jump. So I was thinking, like, going into high school, I'm like, man, this is going to be rough. Nobody's going to like me. You know, I'm never going to have a girlfriend. Instead, like, out of nowhere, girls were liking me freaking people, like I had a ton of friends, you know, I was like, holy, this is great. This is out of nowhere. So it's just, I guess my message is for anybody who's dealing with bullies, trust me, you know, things always change. One year it'll seem like, you know, you got no friends. The next year you'll have too many friends. So just stick with it, guys. You know, there's girls out there who one year the girl is like the nerdiest girl. The next year she's the hottest girl in the school. So when you're a young buck, things evolve constantly for the better and for the worse. All right, so good call though. You guys pointed out with the V on the Vinewood. I do want to stop by that real quick, considering we have the two other V's. Things do technically happen in threes, right? Giameni saying the way they appear and disappear is also the same than the ones in the alien mission in online, meaning they are true aliens? What? Ashley the Trip saying, I punched the bullies in the face. Bullies, you know, once you get older, you realize, because, you know, you become, the same people that are bullies become like the nicest people in the world. It's just, things always evolve. It's just how it is. I can tell you right now that I've bullied some people, and looking back on it, you know, it's like, geez, I can't believe I did that. You know, you feel bad about it. The bullies become the bullied. The nerds become the cool people. The ugly people become the hot people. Things are constantly evolving, guys. So always stay humble. And always stay trippy, too. Sezzy Guy saying the best revenge is success. Good call, man. Good call. I hope to stay on the stream, and I hope I don't want to choke. Oh, damn. Purple Wolf. Get better. Alright. Quick look at the V. Once again, we have a huge thing to look at. Possibly debunking a massive myth in the game. Got some graffiti here. Does anything stick out, though, guys? Not really noticing too much. This one's interesting, though, because is that a star? Dang it, we're hitting C-R-E-H, Cray? Cray? I don't know. Of course, this is live, guys. If you're watching this live, you know, it's 9:08 p.m. for me. This is live in action, so help a brother out. Let me know if you see anything or if anything sticks out to you. Chances are, you know, I'm guessing maybe there's nothing special to this V, but I'm totally with you. If there's two other Vs that seem to be standing out, especially considering you have the Los Santos Mystery Mural with a V on it, you know, let's be real. But apparently it's not this V that it's pointing out, unless maybe it is. Maybe it is. Let's climb to the top real quick. Uh-oh. Tree. Really hope all you guys are chilling, enjoying your night. Anyone who can hear me, just, you know, definitely send as many trippy vibes as I can your way, guys. I'm really hoping to have, you know, a great second half to 2017. As you guys know, the summer was just so hectic for me. Freaking hurricane, 1,000 things going wrong and all that. So, you know, I just really feel the good vibes and a good ending to the year. Hopefully I can enjoy it with all of you guys. Hebrew Loke, RJ, did you see that pic of the guy with his thing hanging out? What? I don't know if I saw that one. Kind of glad I missed it. Man, you really can't even see anything from the V, guys. It like covers it up. The V goes over the top. Not too much to see from here. Let's inch out. Maybe through the middle. Not seeing anything special, guys. Let me know if you have any thoughts. But good call. I'm with you. Recreational 420 saying super relaxed over here. Stay trippy, man. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Back in the chopper. Matthew Pike. There's Japanese writing on the dream building and has sacred locations is a Japanese gateway. Maybe that can be something. The HH has Japanese writings also. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's Japanese or Korean, considering it's, you know, it's little Seoul. Seoul is in Korea. Danny Otis, what's the thing? Special shout out to Drew Peacock. What is up, Drew? Alright, quick look over here, guys. Like I said, we have a ton of stuff to do in the live stream, so I'm trying not to look at this too much. But considering I feel like this is a pretty big situation, the fact that the Tori is marking out a sacred location, I feel like it's worthy of having, you know, I probably should designate an actual Chiliad mystery episode for it. I think it is, you know, definitely worthy of it, especially for the people that aren't going to watch the entire live stream. You know, that's why I try to cover, you know, the important stuff on a, you know, a live stream, or I should say an episode. So I was hoping that we would maybe find some sort of clarity to this location. Interesting how it makes it rain. Of course, we have the yin-yang from above. This is a certain Tori with the arrows on top. And as you guys mentioned in the chat, one of the coolest things that you can find around here is the Dream Tower. The Dream Tower. So if this is a gateway to a sacred location, complete with the correct colors and everything, we have the Dream Tower. Other than the name, though, I feel like there's not much too special about this place. Shout out to Tyler Workman. Anon Shernigan. Yeah. Finding the jetpack. Can you imagine when the jetpack is actually in the game? I don't know how it's going to go down. How's Rockstar going to pull that off? Are they going to sneak it in there? Is it still there for us to discover somehow? I don't know. But I still think that one day we will fly the jetpack here in Grand Theft Auto 5. Whether it be on single player or GTA Online, we will fly it one day. Unless Rockstar is holding out for Grand Theft Auto 6 for some reason. You'd have to think that one day we will fly the jetpack. Alright guys, so I think that's pretty much it as far as the sacred location is concerned. Alright. Gonna try something out real quick. If you guys ever get a chance, do me a favor and type in Trippy Batrone into the YouTube search bar. It should bring up his channel. He did post an interesting video, so I wanted to try something from that because you guys mentioned it there in the chat. We'll just do a quick attempt on that one to see if we can trigger it. But, you know, maybe just subscribe on his channel. The video, unfortunately, the audio is pretty low because he's using his phone for now to do a recording. Using the Trippy Ghetto methods. Here, let's fix the chopper real quick. But yeah, very interesting stuff, and he's definitely one of the, you know, loyal members of the crew and the family, so always good to show people like that respect. Show them some love. Square Combat Head. Trippy, read my comments, bro. Alright, does that count as reading your comment right there? James Price saying, the bully I had in school learned his lesson. There you go, James. They always do, man. Karma is very real, guys. Believe that. Don't fuck around with karma now. Not a good idea. Alright, so let's see if we can pull this off. This is going to be pretty interesting. I'm going to have to turn up the volume. So basically, Trippy Batrone, he drove inside this tunnel, and it triggered some kind of I don't know, unusual horn or something. All I gotta say, if we hear that same horn, there's gonna be something weird going on. I see a 69 there. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. A hidden 69. Square Combat Head. I will show you something I found out. Alright, bro. Hit me up on Twitter, @TrippyComs. Anytime you guys have something that you think we should look at, you know, during a live stream, that's the best way to do it. Just hit me up on Twitter. Once again, huge shout out to the mods. We have the best mods on YouTube. Unfortunately, I know they're super busy, and that's why, you know, that's why I really, really appreciate when they hang out with us, taking time out of their busy day to hold it down for our entire crew. Pretty awesome. But huge shout out to Shay, September, Marissa, Peter Hemingway. What's up? Saying I'm enjoying a nice cold beer. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. I've been trying to get a hold of you regarding the Mount Chiliad Easter egg. I need your help on this one, please. Alright, man, yeah. No worries, bro. Just hit me up on Twitter. If I have a delayed reaction or for some reason I don't respond to you, it's only because I get a ton of messages and somehow I missed it. It happens. But most of the time, I try to reach out. I try to respond to everybody. So, you know, just hit me up again. If I don't see the comment, don't be afraid to hit me up a second time. I apologize if I miss your comment. Trust me, even the people that, you know, I try to respond to immediately, even them I have delayed reactions to, so definitely hit me up. We got Droopy Cock. Yo, Droopy Cock. Not to be confused with Drew Peacock. Completely different person. Alright, so Trippy Batrone went through this tunnel, guys. And I don't know, it triggered something weird. Let's see if we can do it, so that I at least can show it to you. First, we need a truck. Alright, and I'm going to have to turn up the volume on the game, so that way you guys have a chance to hear. Marissa dropping the link to my Twitter. Appreciate that, Marissa. Turn it up for me a little bit. Hopefully we can get the correct truck here, guys. Get out. We need to create a roadblock. So we need a truck kind of like that. We'll take a semi. Oh, really? Well, do you have an AK-47 too? I didn't think so. Get out of here. They don't need that kind of truck. Whoa! Come on, truck. Where are you? We need a semi of some kind. Like the name Trippy Adam. Definitely. Hey. That's kind of a semi. I want one with one of the, you know, the storage containers on the back there. Again, usually they're quite common in these parts, but per usual, the recording curse has to show its ugly head. Kind of used to it. Ton of people in the live stream right now. That's awesome, guys. It's 9:20 my time. I hope everything's good in your neck of the woods. Of course, I'm in Central Florida, guys. Oh, the summer is so hot here. Thank goodness. The fall has pretty much officially began and is in full swing now. Of course, for many of you, the fall has probably been going for a while, but summer lasts a little bit longer for me. Get out of here. Fine, fine. I'll give you your truck back. Dang it, guys. The fuck? We need a semi. Okay, there's one way over there. Are they on the other side of the road, maybe? Why are they, like, only spawning far away from us? Screw you. Whoa. You ran me over, buddy.
Give me a break.
Another semi. Dang it. What the hell? Wait. Alright. This isn't working, guys, so what I'm going to have to do is probably get in a vehicle, I guess, and just drive until we get one. Try to find one, because I know there's probably some at the gas station over in Paleto Bay. Marissa's saying it felt great today. Not sure what she's talking about. There it is on the other side. Stop! Stop, you fucker! You're trolling us. Maybe if I shoot it, will it stop? Halt! Whoa! Stop, 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 stop.
Not good.
Thank you very much for unlocking your door, sir.
No way. Shit, shit, shit.
We'll get one, guys. We got this.
Lucky miss.
Okay, getting closer. We got one. Halt. Excuse me. I'm going to have to commandeer your Up and Atom. Ooh, perfect truck, guys. The Up and Atom truck. Hell yeah. What? Gosh dang it. There's two of them? Hey. There we go. Let's all be friends. Okay, and then I ran him over. Dang it. Alright, I want to do this without a star, guys, so, I don't know. Let's drive the other way. Lose the stars real quick.
Great. Police.
I don't know how we're essentially going to do that. Trevor, why do you always have to freaking cause trouble? Alright, I got an idea. We'll get away from them. They're too scared to chase us up here. You have to be crazy. Okay. Okay, so far so good, guys. We're gonna get away with it. Oh no, they're on our tail. Go, 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 go. Fucking A. You will never catch me alive, coppers. Ha ha ha. Come on. You've been blinking for freaking 5 minutes. Okay, there we go. We did it. Alright, guys, so thanks again for joining up live. Let's try this out. I know some of you guys might not even know what I'm talking about. Check out Trippy Batrone's video. I'll tweet it out at some point. But we'll see if we get signal so I can at least show you. If not, we have to try it another time. We'll see what happens. Trippy Dutchman. Up and Adam Burger. Eat like kings. Is that what it says? Once it pings, eat like kings? Alright, so we're going underneath the Braddock Tunnel, guys. Listen for a strange horn from this truck. I just turned up the volume even more. September saying, woo! Here we go. The Braddock Pass Tunnel, guys. Hold your breath. Alright, listen closely. It didn't do it. Doesn't sound like it did anything. I'm going to turn up the volume a little bit more for myself here. Try this again. So the Braddock Tunnel only goes one way. I don't think the sound trigger will work until you go through it a third time, says Danny Otis. What? No way. If it happens like that, Danny, huge shout out to Danny who actually put a comment on that video. Appreciate you showing love to our boy Trippy Batrone, Danny. Alright. Is this a safe place to do a U-turn here? Go. Yes, sir. Okay, that's the first time. Shout out to Brazon Geraldo saying, I hope it works. Thanks for joining up, Brazon. Definitely help out by hitting the like button, guys. That is very, very much appreciated. We got another Chiliad mystery live stream going down tomorrow, so watch out for that. Huge episode will be up at some point, guys. That was the second time. I'll try one more time. If this works, that's going to be hyper trippy.
Hey, I think some of those testers are about to get loose.
What'd he say? I think some of those what? Size Snow. You will float too. You'll float too. Hope all you guys are having a good October. Of course, here at Trippy Commentaries, we're going to have special Halloween and October themed videos all month long. We're actually going to be getting into a little bit of Hollywood investigation here soon, right after we finish with this part. Don't go anywhere. Unless you have to go to the bathroom, in which case, you know, go do that shit. Don't hold it. It's not good for you. Dang it. Whoa. I was going to see if we could switch it up, but this truck wasn't stopping for nothing. Alright, we'll see if we need the semi part on there. I don't know. I don't understand. I can't see why that would really matter, you know what I mean? But we'll find out. Third time's a charm. Got the rain coming down. Did he? That's right, he did do that. Here we go. I didn't hear anything. Hold on. Damn you, truck. Slow down. The Pisswassa truck.
Blind piece of shit.
Wait,
For fuck's sake.
where'd it go? What the hell? Is it freaking Houdini driving that truck or something? For fuck's sake. Alright, let's try to get the Cluckenbell truck, I guess. The disappear in boxes of some kind. Shout out to Jalen Boundamatre. Hopefully I got that right, Jalen. What the hell's going on here? What the fuck? What the hell? What is this, a race? Get out of here. What's that one movie with Rocky in it? You know what I'm talking about? He's like the arm wrestler. I forget what that one was. I forgot what it was called. Alright. We want your Cluckenbell truck.
No way. Move. Damn. Oh my God. This is son of a... Oh, I am so sorry.
Got him. Donut Lover saying, shout me out, boy. Hey, Donut Lover, like, do you have any kind of donuts that you prefer? Like, are you a Krispy Kreme dude? Oh, fuck. Reverse. Krispy Kreme. You like the type with sprinkles on top? I gotta say, I do like the jelly-filled donuts. Don't get me wrong, I like all donuts. But I am impartial to those jelly-filled. The lemon jelly-filled, that is fucking potent. Wish I could have one of those right now. Alright. So the Braddock Pass Tunnel, guys. Nick Oates saying the movie was called Over the Top. Yes. Over the Top. Go. Yeah, nothing's happening. Let's see if we could try it one more time here. Over the Top. It's like the Rocky of arm wrestling movies. There we go. Marissa is saying she likes the donuts with chocolate and sprinkles on top. Yeah, those ones are good. I know what you're talking about. Laszlo's saying, Mother Trucker. Just tried something real quick with this truck, guys. For any of you in the dark, you can just look up Trippy Batron's video. It signals something very interesting. So we're seeing if it signals here. But it's only going to take a second. Then we're going to move on to something pretty fucking trippy, guys. So don't go anywhere. Okay. Take it easy. What is your PlayStation name so I can send you some things I found in the game? My PlayStation name is the Trippy Mofo. The Trippy Mofo. No spaces. You should do a meetup on GTA Online. Yeah, we'll do one this week. Definitely plan on doing one for both consoles. Hey, that was not the horn from the truck. Alright, last time, guys, and then we will move on to something cool. Go. Halima Aiden. What's up, Halima? I really like blackcurrant jam donuts. Whoa, blackcurrant? Blackberry? Hebrew Loke saying, I love Over the Top. Yeah, that movie was pretty good. Not gonna lie. Alright, one last U-turn. All of a sudden, I'm hungry for donuts. Damn it. A Trippy Comic-Con in like Seattle, says Zero Cool. Yeah, we've been talking about doing TrippyCon for sure. Seattle, that would be a little bit rough for me considering I live in Florida, so Seattle's like, you know, the furthest point possible for me to get to, except for like Alaska. Talking about the U.S. Maybe Hawaii. Alright, we'll see if it does it, guys. Here we go. Yeah, I didn't notice anything unusual there. We'll definitely have to keep testing it, guys. With that said, we do have to do something here. Let's go to improve session. Alright, guys, just got to jump into GTA Online for this portion. Turn down the game audio a little bit for you guys. In fact, I'm actually going to turn it down to 0. So thanks again for everybody chilling. We got Danny Otis, Keith, Kolb, Timon. No worries, Keith. Much love to you, bro. Dreaded Virus. I'll tweet that out after the live stream, Dreaded Virus. Don't worry. Giamatti, RJ, did you see the movie American Gothic with Ned Luke? Whoa. No, I did not see that one, bro. Did not see that. That is interesting. So while we are jumping into GTA Online, I do want to take this opportunity to just give the community a huge shout out. Really appreciate our Trippy community. Really second to none, guys. It's extremely unique here on YouTube. One of a kind. Oh, let me turn down the volume here on my TV. Where's the remote? Nice, that's convenient. Spawned right next to this cargo bomb. But yeah, guys, really hope you're enjoying the live stream. This is a fully interactive community, guys. You know, I am the one who controls the game. I have the controller in the hand, but you know, I always try to do the best at representing all of us. And that's, you know, definitely a reason why if you guys have anything that you think is important, anything you think is trippy, you know, hit me up. Got plenty of things to show off. And as I've been teasing, guys, ooh, the pyro. We got a pretty cool episode going out very soon as well. Alright, so just going to head to a location here. Shout out to Hebrew Loke, Trippy Comms. He wants the TrippyCon in St. Louis in 2018. Alright, St. Louis would be cool. Shay saying remember to leave a like and subscribe if you're new. Appreciate that, Shay. Yeah, shout out to anybody who's new if you joined up because you were in the recommendeds. You know, we definitely have some pretty cool live streams all the time, so I highly recommend you hit the notification button. That'll send you a message letting you know when we do begin We're also working on a Resident Evil 4 live stream playthrough, so we'll be continuing that very soon as well. That game is awesome. You do not want to miss that, as we celebrate and pay homage to one of the trippiest months of the year, Trippy October. Hazel Maya, stay trippy, Hazel. We got Chew Coke joining up. What's good? What's good? Shoddy Gotti, aka Holsworth. Nice. Chris Knuckles, what's happening, Knuck? Austin Howells saying, Trippy, I saw a creature on top of the maze bank. What? Damn. Nick Oates, Trips, do you think shooting the lightning could trigger something? I don't know, man. If you're right about that, then maybe. If you remember the movie War of the Worlds, that is how the aliens made it down to Earth, right? They transported down in lightning bolts. So maybe you're onto something. Dreaded Violet saying TrippyCon has to be in Louisiana for sure. Oh, L.A. L.A. You put L.A. I thought it was Louisiana. L.A. for sure. Meet at the observatory. Yeah, I'm down with that, man. That's a good call as well. Google My Skills. What's up? EM81 saying my boss is putting on some updates to GTA. Oh, okay. All right. Chance Tally saying Dallas, Texas is where I'm at. Texas is definitely a good spot to have the TrippyCon. Ton of fellow Trippies in Texas. Trippy Aaron lost it. Yo, 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 yo. What the hell? Oops. It's all good. This is where we were going anyways. Let's get some wheels. Hey, bro. Can I borrow your Ford Expedition? Thank you. Dang it. Another thing I hope they change in, upcoming Grand Theft Auto games is like things like this. I would hope you'd be able to drive through it more realistically rather than you just crashing into it. It's like you crash into a bush like it's a damn cement wall. Can you imagine when you crash into the trees and they deform and do stuff like that? It's not too much to ask for, right? Flip over. Well, I think the expedition might not make it. Wait. No. It will survive. Oh, we got Trippy Comet. What's up, Comet? Nice. Trippy Comet is a legend. Gotta say. Alright, guys. So, of course, we have this location right here. The famous Lago Zancudo, right? Well, check it out. Actually, hold on. This was the last episode. Hopefully you guys watched it. As far as our GTA 5 Myth series is concerned, we covered a apparent sighting by a YouTuber named Davy Dustin who posted this video. I think it's amazing footage. But, we've gotten a little bit of a response to the video. Keep in mind, guys, the Myth series is something we're doing special for October. The last Myth video got a bunch of dislikes because, they thought the videos were fake. Keep in mind, try not to dislike the video. I'm just showing it off. I'm showing off a video that has thousands and thousands of views. For those of you saying, oh, you're giving it attention, this freaking video's already got attention. It's got like 500,000 views, something ridiculous. So anyways, yeah, I'm basically showing off the popular video, and as a community, we can come to the conclusion whether it's legit, possibly we can find this creature, or in this case, maybe it's not real, guys. Maybe there's a reason to debunk it. Check this out. This is the video we showed off. Going through the swamp here, and what is shown off, this could be the best footage ever recorded of the swamp monster, guys. You see that? There's birds. That is clearly not a bird. That could be the swamp monster, guys. But Here in this live stream, guys, I have to tell you, we may have a big reason on why it is debunked. So let me know what you guys think. Not much. Can take the presser. I got a chopper. Oh, thanks, Comet. Thanks, Comet. I'll be right back. I'm just showing something off, of course, real quick. Yeah, I appreciate that comment, Diggy Ziggy Zags. Vinny Strain, what's happening? James Reynolds saying Kiflam all. Yeah, so there it is, guys. Is this legit footage, guys, of the, is this legit footage, of course, of the creature? You tell me. Is there anything wrong? Ah, damn it. Got to get back in there. Nice. Huge shout out to Chris Knuckles. Much love, man. Really appreciate the donation, Chris. Chris, man, you are definitely an amazing member of the community. That greatly, greatly helps. Man, much love to you guys. Really appreciate reading all the comments, as usual. We'll get back here in a GTA Online. Damn it, Trippy comment. I have it set up so it's going to put me in the same location comment, so hopefully, you know, it'll only take a second for you to join back up. Hope all you guys are having a good Monday so far. Bit of a busy week last week. Not too sure about the weekend, so kind of glad that's all behind. Vinny Strain, no problem, bro. Thanks for joining up, man. Bradford Leby saying looks like Fallout. Which Fallout? Point Pleasant, maybe? Is that what that's called? All right. Wait, am I in a? Hold on. Let me get out of this. Let me switch something over real quick, guys. Nicholas G and Eco joining up. Trippy comment, good point, saying the bunker is not far from there as well. Yeah, that's a good call. Keep in mind, you know, with those bunkers, guys, that's something where they updated, you know, the entire map. In other words, you don't buy the bunker to get it to spawn. It's there automatically. You know, all those bunkers are there whether you buy it or not. So you can actually see them physically on the map. Austin Howells saying, Trippy, you the best. Appreciate that, Austin, man. You guys are the best. Anon Sherinigan saying, oh, no, you're sick. Get better, Anon. Get better. Stay trippy. All right. Michael hanging out with his shirt off. All right. Jump into the crew session here. There we go. All right, so we're jumping back in, guys. Probably going to be, unfortunately, debunking arguably the most, I don't know, I don't want to say most popular, craziest, whatever, but that footage that we just looked at, I think there's a big reason why it's debunked. Someone was getting ripped in the swamp. That was it, says Eric. September apparently is sexually attracted to Michael. That's the style now, isn't it, September? The girls like the dad bod. That's what they're into these days. Little Lulu hanging out with us saying Xbox One sucks. Yeah, I'm just on the Xbox One for now. We have the PlayStation 4 side covered as well, though. Just plug that in today. Alright, so this is the location of the apparent swamp monster sighting, right? But isn't there something missing? As you saw, we know he's in GTA Online because he's using the thermal scope, which isn't in single player. He's using the thermal scope. But notice how when we turn on the heat sensor, we really can't see much of anything, guys. There's a big difference compared to that, right? The big difference, as I turn up the game audio here for us, the big difference, of course, being that there are no animals in Grand Theft Auto Online. So how could he have a sighting using the heat vision if it's not in single player and you know, there are no animals in GTA Online. So it really doesn't add up, unfortunately, meaning the apparent swamp monster sighting has to be fake. You know, not too familiar with the Davy Dustin channel, but that is one of the most, if not the most popular swamp monster sighting in Grand Theft Auto 5, but it just does not add up, guys. And I think because of that, you'd have to say that it is probably debunked. But here we are in GTA Online, just like him. We have the night, or I should say the heat vision rolling. We can see some stuff. Let's see if we can zoom in on whatever this is. But it does not appear that even a single animal is here in Lago Zancudo. This is why they need to add animals to GTA Online. I promise you guys, I fully expect there to be some epic animals in Red Dead Redemption 2 Online. So that's going to be a big upgrade there. We got a shape-shifting reptilian. Oh yeah, much love to you, reptilian. Always good to see you. Definitely some weird square things. Oh, that's a dude. No heat signatures at all. You cannot hide from the heat signature. Little Lulu saying, PS4 for life. Lieutenant's Chief saying, wish I could somehow use thermal vision in story mode. Yeah, do not forget that the one mission you can use thermal vision in, that one is called Predator. Of course, Predator was an alien. In that mission, you can see Bigfoot by using the thermal vision, a huge Easter egg. And there's even something else about the mission that we're looking into as well. David Stock. What's happening, David? Stop calling me. We're not going to buy your stupid ass shark cards. Get out of here. We don't want a shark card. We're not interested. Can we shoot down this boat? Guess I have no ammo. The answer is no. Yeah, so there it is, guys. There it is. The Trippy community has to say once and for all, my friends, that particular video of the swamp monster is debunked. But this is still a huge location, very creepy. I think that the swamp monster is most likely in single player, if you know, unless you have to do maybe like 600 visits, you know, to the insane asylum in GTA Online. Trippy Comet, what's happening, brother? Let's get a look at Trippy Comet with the heat vision. Yeah, it looks the same. Alright, he brought us the oppressor. Appreciate that, bro. Alright, let me try this out real quick. Alright, so it's A to put out the wings. I don't want to fly over the military base. That's not going to be good. Alright, here we go, Trippy Comet. Here goes nothing. Fire in the hole. What the fuck? Alright. Gotta watch out for the water. Didn't really get too much air that time. Gonna have to head up north a little bit. Maybe launch off a ramp. How long does it take for it to restart? Okay, so I see the meter on there now. Okay, so that's when you know when you can use it again. That's nice. Mahughes, what's up, Mahughes? James Reynolds saying not is a clickbaiter. Jeez, man, so many people are hating on not these days. I mean, rightfully so, of course, as we know. But it's just become a popular theme. You know, all of a sudden, I'm getting comments in my videos which have nothing to do with the dude. Like, fuck you, not. It's weird because the guy doesn't come off as like a bad dude, you know what I mean? But his tactics are certainly pretty shady. Tyler Workman. Dang it. Fly, Trevor. Or, I'm not Trevor, I'm Trippy at this point. Here we go. Whoa! It seems to fill up pretty fast. Alright, we're heading up towards Chiliad, guys. So Almost like we have the jetpack. Dude, this thing is crazy to use in first-person mode, though. Oh, it actually has the speed on there, too. Oh, fuck. Perhaps first person is not the best way to do it. Here we go. Take off. Whoa. Oh, there's the bunker. Oh, fuck. I broke my ass bone. Damn, September's making a grilled cheese. I'm moving Trippy HQ into September RHQ so that way she can be the Trippy chef. Can we climb up this bridge? Oh, fuck. Oh, boy. Dive! Whoa! A shape-shifting reptilian saying my GT is... Okay, there you go. Ham and grilled cheese. Oh, man. Oh, bros. I'm getting hungry, guys. Oh, man, you are making me hungry. That said, Trippy, virtual Trippy, it's time for you to exit out of GTA Online. Thanks again for everybody chilling tonight. It is a Trippy Monday. We're going to have an epic week here at the channel, guys. Thought I'd start off with a Monday night Chiliad mystery live stream, and I thought that was a pretty cool way to begin it. Shout out to you guys who've been hanging out from the start. Brazen Geraldo saying, Rockstar, stop being lazy and give us the jetpack. Well said, Brazen. Well said. We also have a shape-shifting reptilian, Ryan Graham hanging out with us, Dion Dale, September holding it down as usual in the chat. Matthew Pike saying you need to play Skyrim. Yeah, we'll continue our Skyrim playthrough here pretty soon. Trevor, what are you doing? Waking up in an alleyway again, damn it. So where did he spawn, by the way? Perhaps next... Oh, interesting. Interesting. And you come around and it even focuses. You notice how the camera even focused on the V, man. That is fucking nuts, dudes. It all comes full circle. You know what I'm saying? The same place we started the live stream, it naturally finished that. That is crazy shit, man. Much love to you guys. Definitely stay tuned. I'll have another live stream later on tonight. So for all my late night peeps, the Insomniac crew, it probably won't be too late night, but definitely stick around. I hope you can chill for that, as it's probably going to be the Trippy Underground hanging out. Really appreciate all of you guys, man. Looking forward to the week. Have an epic video, guys. I promise. This is going to be one of the biggest videos that we've had in a while here at the channel. Although I feel like we've had a couple pretty big videos recently, but definitely have a huge Chiliad mystery video in the works. Really, really looking forward to having that one completed. Shout out to all of you guys. We're part of the Trippy fam. We got Danny motherfucking Otis, Trippy Comet. Appreciate it, Trippy Comet. Thanks for letting me fly the Oppressor. You know how much I love that thing. I can't wait to buy my own. That and a Hydra. Chew Coke, Little Lulu, James Reynolds, showing love to the mods. Eric, appreciate you, Eric. You've been showing a lot. Always appreciate your comments. Same with you, Tyler Workman. Yes, we will have the Vice City sessions. I was thinking of one person that I really want to get to co-host one of the episodes of the Vice City sessions. I got to contact him. Yes, that'll be coming up very soon as well, guys. Got super busy the past few weeks, but yeah, I feel like, you know, things are finally back to normal for me. I can concentrate on the Trippy community and just make sure to have plenty of really cool stuff for us, guys. I promise you that. Chris Knuckles, thanks again for the donation. Knuck, you're one of the best, bro. Mahughes, dang it, Mahughes. Yeah, all you guys, man. Had a blast this live stream. That was awesome. Love doing these live investigations. It's always nice when we have those things to line up. I would say that for me, one of the craziest things from the live stream is the fact that you have that relic pointing out the sacred location. And it kind of points us, towards the Dream Tower. Something about that Dream Tower just stands out to me. The Dream Tower, right? I don't know. Could be nothing, guys, but as always, let me know your thoughts. Drew Peacock saying, peace out, everyone. Rally Baked. Once again, guys, I'll have a bonus live stream later on tonight. Don't miss it, my friends. Stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries all October long. We also have a brand new The Biggest Myths in GTA 5 episode, exploring more trippy myths that have been caught on video. Can we debunk them? Are they real? The Trippy community is going to have to decide for ourselves and figure this shit out. No one else is going to, that's for sure. Peace out, everybody. I'll catch you guys very, very soon, of course, in the live stream. Oh, take that, boat. Blow up. Just remember, guys, hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComs. I highly recommend you become part of the Trippy Twitter community, not just for myself, but because we have a ton of people in the Trippy fam that are really fucking cool, including Marissa, September, Danny Otis, people like that. So, always good to hit them up. Marissa's saying, oh good, you're still alive. Yes, Marissa. With all that said, stay tuned here at Trippy Commentaries, guys. But more importantly, hit the like button on the live stream. That is greatly appreciated. And as always, make sure to stay motherfucking trippy, my friends. Adios, amigos.